Why, hello there.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
Doing all right. Yourself?
Cold, wet, a lot of things.
I see.
I just got out of the shower. But we got to record, so I'm over here kind of like slightly moist.
I see.
It's not the optimal amount of moisture you want for a session like this. I've run the numbers on this. You do want at least a base level of moisture.
Yeah, you don't want to dry up like a raisin.
Exactly. If you're drying, your skin's cracking, your voice is like all like, and your throat is raw. You don't get anywhere good with that. No.
Speaking of which, could you pass me that chapstick?
Yeah, I will.
Thank you.
We here at APR support having moist lips, especially when you need to talk for long periods of time.
Much improved.
Yeah? Yeah? How did it taste like vanilla?
Kinda.
Excellent. Right, we're doing Kursu route.
We are.
Excellent. Neither one of us said a word as we made our way to the station. From Akihabara to Ochanomizu. Normally we could have walked it, but we were too exhausted to even consider it. It was just about sunset when we arrived. Fortunately, Ochanomizu is only one stop away. It'll take 3 minutes at most. Once we are... Who did that?
I don't know.
Who did that? Who here is holding the controller and hit it against the thing? Once we arrive, Kursu's hotel is an additional 5-minute walk from the station. As she approaches the front desk, the attendant hands her the key without even asking for her room number. I wonder if Kursu noticed the curious look the attendant gave her when they noticed me by her side. Right, because Kursu's been like... I don't remember how long she's been in Japan for at this point, but she's been just staying at a hotel on, like, the university dime, I guess?
I suppose so.
Is she over here for... Because in this world line, she is over here because she was giving a lecture, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, so they're probably paying for it, but they probably aren't paying for her to stay here and faff about in some dude's lab.
Wait, does the lecture still happen in the timeline where the...
I don't know. I have to assume it probably does. Anyway, put your theories in the comments section.
Wait, yeah, it totally does. It totally does.
Yes. Because they have to go see her, and he's like, oh, it's a zombie. And all that. Yeah, you get it.
Yeah.
Hey, Luca. Goodbye, Luca. After that, we took an elevator to the 6th floor. We stopped in front of one particular door in a hallway full of them.
Close your eyes.
What? No. What? Pardon me?
Close them?
No.
Just do it. I'll lead the way.
No. You can't just make me do something by insisting on me doing it over and over again.
I think you'll find I can. And keep them shut until I tell you to open them. Got it?
What? Fine. Whatever. All right. I didn't know what was going on, but I did as instructed.
In that case, we're going in. But whatever you do, don't open your eyes.
The more you tell me not to, the more tempted I get.
Oh?
To keep them closed forever. Roger that. She opens the door and lets me into the room.
Wait there.
Sure. After a few steps, she tells me to wait, so I stand still. I can hear her moving around in the room.
Now stay right here this time.
What are you taking compromising photos of me?
No.
Standing still and T-posing? No one will ever catch...
No one ordered you to T-pose.
No one will ever catch... Oh, and Kioma T-posing.
No one ordered you to do that.
I'm pretty sure you did. Who are they going to believe, huh? You or me? I did so for about 5 minutes. Then she took me by the arm and moved me somewhere else. My model isn't loaded right now. What else am I supposed to do? You want me to A-pose, huh? For another 5 minutes. During which time I stood still with my eyes shut, just as promised. Just as I was getting impatient and preparing to complain.
All right, you can open your eyes now.
I heard her voice at my side and slowly opened my eyes. Oh, look, a normal hotel room. To a room far beyond anything I had imagined. I specifically love that big picture of the giant Godzilla-like porcupine towering over the cityscape.
The fucking end of Evangelion landscape, except a big old porcupine instead
kaiju.
of... It's Dinsdale instead of Ray.
Dinsdale.
Oh, ancient decrepit memes.
Tumbling down, tumbling down. I think it's got legs. You've been staying here the whole time you've been in Japan?
I'm sleeping at the lab a lot these days, but mostly, yeah.
Why would you? This is... look at this place. It's got an actual bed. Back support, Kurisu. Back support. I mean, I'd entertained the thought when I saw this hotel's exterior, but I imagine she might have had a tiny room for business trips or something. Perhaps that was wishful thinking on my part. This girl, she said that she was staying at a regular hotel last time I asked, but to book a place like this, she really is Celeb 17. Tell me, what sort of atrocities does one need to commit to afford to stay at a place like this? Get funded by a university? Ha ha ha.
Atrocities? Maybe don't insult the person who's offering you a roof.
You're not so much offering me a roof as wanting to put yourself under a roof and doing what's necessary to make that happen.
Potatoes.
Potatoes are different. They're only potatoes if they're from the potato region of France. Otherwise, it's just a sparkling spud. You right there?
By the way, you want anything to drink?
You know what? Vodka. If it's available?
Potatoes on the mind, I see.
Do you have Dr. P failing that?
Unfortunately not. We should have stopped by a convenience store. Is cola okay?
Yeah, sure. Also, whose fault is it that I have potatoes on the mind, huh? Is it more of your brain chip suggestions? How do I know that my desires aren't only whatever you want them to be, huh?
I know, right?
You could have denied it. Kurisu opened the fridge and took out a cola. Of course, I made sure to stay within a 1 meter radius of her as she moved around the room. I looked at the bottle of soda she gave me. This has to be from the hotel's minibar. Must cost at least twice the price it would at a convenience store. And she can hand me something this expensive without batting an eye? Celeb Sev is something else.
Don't worry, this one's not poisoned or anything.
Wait, hold, why? Just this one?
Yeah, you don't need to worry. It isn't.
Okay, but this is the mini bar, the hotel's mini. Why would you have the hotel mini bar pre-poisoned? Mostly pre-poisoned.
They have excellent service. I must say.
Moving briskly along. I downed the bottle, worried about what kind of clientele this place serves now. Guess that explains that sound I heard coming out of room 216. Given that I've been too afraid to drink anything since the bathroom incident, the beverage felt as though it raised me from the dead. Now that I've got my eyes open, what were you doing puttering around the room earlier?
Well, you are a guest, right? I wanted to tidy up a bit before I invited you in.
Tidy up?
Yeah. Things get messy when you live in a place like this. Lots of things.
Lots of things?
That's what I said.
Don't worry about me. I wouldn't be offended if I saw your teddy bear panties hanging up to dry.
Shut up. I stopped wearing teddy bear panties a few years ago.
Oh, what a coincidence. So did I. I see. So you were wearing them until a few years ago, teddy bear panties.
Just keep it up.
I will do so. What about my personality has led you to believe that I am capable of not keeping it up?
Okabe, will you...
What's up, teddyware?
Teddyware?
Makes it sound like you're from Persona 4, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
Kinda.
You're in for a bear of a time. Wait, you got...
How to increase electric shock on gadget number 12.
That'll hurt you too, though. I said what I said. You want to play like Persona 4 Arena or something? Actually,
Yeah.
I hear that it's coming to Switch pretty soon, in like a decade. What do you think? Kind of cute, right? Good branding at least. Teddy wear.
Say that one more time and you won't leave this room alive.
What if I say it 2 more times? Seriously? I'm just trying to lighten the mood a little. I bet being hanging around me is unbearable.
Hey, Okabe?
That's my name. Kurisu's face grew stern as she looked at me. What is it, assistant?
I'm exhausted. I'm going to head to bed.
Okay. All right. I'm going to do the same then, I guess.
Let me tell you again. I trust you.
Your mistake, but all right. I know. Rest easy. All joking aside, rest easy. She trusts me. That's what she just said. That's why she brought me here. Then I must repay that trust in kind.
Okay. Don't move a muscle.
So I can't stop my heart from beating, which is a muscle. So it's going.
I can stop that.
Okay. I'm betting doing so would require at least 30 seconds of prep work, which was too much for you to want to do it at the moment. Am I wrong?
No.
Oh, right. Good. Hold on.
Why?
Just what are you holding in your hands?
An eye mask and a rope? What? Haven't you ever seen them before?
I know what they are. I want to know what you plan to do with them.
Well, what else? I'm obviously going to tie you up so that you don't try anything weird while I'm asleep.
No! I thought you were going to pang me. That's worse. This is somehow worse than that. At least the other way, I would have gotten the last cigarette or something. While you're asleep, just how long are you going to keep me tied up like that? Did you even know how to make a non-collapsible knot, Kurisu?
Absolutely.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to question that one.
I took topology. Is topology the one where you do math knots?
Sure.
I'm sorry, but the ends justify the means. I need a good night's sleep.
The ends justify the memes, do they?
They do.
What about my sleep?
Kurisu confirmed for anti-Kant squad. Who amongst the lab mems are Kant squad and who are Bentham squad?
You're gonna have to draw the battle lines a bit clearer for me here. I can't pull it up off the top of my head.
Kant's a deontologist and Bentham's a utilitarian. I would present virtue ethics as well, but I don't think any of them have virtue.
Much like us, they are entirely without virtue. I feel like Ferris is definitely utilitarian. That's about as deep as I can go on that, though.
Mayushi is Kant squad.
You think so?
No fighting.
That's not Mayuri. Oh God, Persona 4 is on the brain. You can't get it away. Wait, Persona 4 would have taken place like what? A couple years before this game?
I guess
like
so.
2010-ish? Yeah. Okay.
If you're really that tired, I'm sure you'll stay quiet.
Damn her. You have to be kidding. Were you just lying when you said you trusted me?
I do trust you, but this is different. I have to be extra careful.
Why are you so frightening? She's smiling, but her eyes are filled with grim determination. Looks like she's not kidding after all. By the way, Christina, why would you even have rope and an eye mask at the ready close to your bed? Could it be that is what turns you on? Still, I'm afraid you're not going to rope a normal, sexually speaking, guy like me into your twisted fantasies.
Oh, come on. I wear the eye mask on long flights, and I use the rope to hang laundry. These are must-haves during a trip. Just let me tie you up. I promise it won't hurt.
No.
Much.
It worries me that you have this knowledge, but not knowledge about consent. Crap! I don't think I can take the humiliation of being tied up and blindfolded. I wanted to run to the other side of this massive room, but since we can't be more than a meter apart, all I could do was glare at her and back away. Though eventually we'd hit a wall, and that would be the end of that. I know one way I can get back at you.
Yeah?
You won't follow me over the edge of the window outside, huh? Huh? You think you have the power here, do you? Okabe, it's like a 2-foot drop. I'd just come after you. Damn you. I'm warning you now. I won't stay quiet if you try to tie me up with those. I'll resist and try to shock you while you're showering or sleeping, teddyware. Although naturally that'll shock me too. But sacrifices must be made. If I die, I'm taking her with me.
You bastard, and don't call me teddyware.
You're the bastard. Okay, of the two of us here right now, which one of us has threatened to tie up the other person? Which one of us?
Me?
Okay. And which one of us was like, just like, who do you think among the two of us has all the power in this situation?
Me.
Okay, all right, good. So you're okay. So now, which one of us would you say then is the bastard?
You.
Okay, we've got a little bit of work to do here. All right, let's try this. I can deal with the eye mask, but I'm not being tied up with the rope. Or else I won't be able to sleep at all. And if something does happen, you could tie me up.
Nobody asked you to get clever about it.
Despite Kurisu's knee-jerk at-channel response, she gave the idea some thought. And?
Fine, no rope.
Oh, thank God. You mean it?
Yeah, but the eye mask stays on, all right?
Well, I think I can handle that. I can at least pretend I'm just wearing the eye mask as a sleep aid.
Here, put this on.
Kurisu handed me the mask. It's a bit annoying, but a promise is a promise. Put the eye mask on with my own 2 hands.
Okay, stand still.
Huh?
There we go.
Hey!
What?
Don't what me? Why are you tying me up? You're breaking your promise. Also, how did you do that so quickly?
I know, right? Hey, don't move. Your eye mask is coming off.
Only because you tied me up.
We were talking about when I was sleeping. I'm taking a shower now.
Ah!
And that you're staying tied up for, no matter what.
I thought of lodging a few more complaints, but then I realized that would just be a waste of time. Besides, I was tied up whether I disagreed with it or not. All right, go take your damn shower.
Oh, that's right. Put these on too.
Put what on?
Headphones.
Why? Why? What? Why do I have to wear these?
Well, I don't want you imagining anything while I'm in the shower.
Excuse me? What is she trying to hide? Huh? Now I get it.
Get what?
Almost all hotels have both a shower and a toilet in the bathroom. So you are going to...
You are the worst. You lack any sense of delicacy. I'm going to kill you.
Please,
and then kill you again.
That seems improbable.
I have ways.
I was just kidding. I didn't think you were really going to.
Finish that sentence and die.
I'm sorry. She's literally got me blinded and bound. This really could be dangerous. So there I was, tied up, senses deprived by the eye mask and headphones, waiting for Kurisu to finish taking her shower.
What do you think's on the headphones?
Kurisu, what is this? Why do you have Jordan Peterson podcast on your iPod? Kurisu, no, why do you, no, please,
maximum sensory deprivation.
Why would you have those ready to go?
Sometimes you just have to learn about the chaos dragon of the feminine or whatever the fuck. I don't fucking know.
This is clearly a torture worse than death. I must have fallen asleep. What could have happened afterwards? Well, that's right. Kurisu got out of the bathroom and complained about all sorts of little things I'd somehow done wrong. I guess we both crashed after that. The lights are still on. She insisted that I wear the eye mask, but I must have forgotten. Check the clock. It's past 10 p.m. It's around 6 p.m. when we were arguing, so it's only a few hours that I've slept. I heard Kurisu sigh from just over my head. Of course, she's asleep in her bed and I'm on the floor. But even the floor of this room is luxurious. It's actually more comfortable than sleeping on the couch in the lab.
Papa.
Her voice was barely audible, but I heard it. I heard it all.
I'm sorry, Dad. So...
I wonder what kind of dream she's having. She said, so. What was she going to say after that? Why is this genius girl trying to be a scientist? Why did she travel overseas? And why is she crying? Why is she floating exactly 3/4 of an inch off the surface of the bed? I stopped thinking about it. It's none of my business, and as far as I'm concerned, I never heard a thing. I put the eye mask on and went back to sleep. The next morning. Well, perhaps I should say afternoon, since it was already past 12 by the time we left the hotel and headed toward the lab. From Ochanomizu, we crossed Hijirabashi Bridge and passed the Yushima Seido Temple and Kanda Myojin Shrine on our way to Akihabara. It's only about a 20-minute walk. But as we made our way through the back streets of Akihabara, we had an unexpected meeting.
Oh, Okabe-san.
I didn't think I had you two penciled in for this morning.
You pencil us?
Yeah, for a meeting. What? Luca, what? Kurisu, I'm not alone in this, right? What? We're both equally confused about this, right? Anyway, what's up, quiet gang? What do you two, just hang out and not talk around each other for a long time?
Yeah, it's relaxing.
Actually, I believe that. You know what? Compared to hanging out with Kurisu all day, that's actually got to be, like, really nice.
Yeah, that tracks.
It worries me that you agree. Lukako and,
Kiryu-san? Morning.
Lukako and Finger. That really was unexpected. Out of the ordinary, in fact. What are you two doing here? Making your mandatory appearance in this route of the game?
Yeah, we're contractually obligated to show up at least once in each route.
Really? I swear we went through some of them without Moeka there.
Really?
Pretty sure.
Huh.
I could be wrong, though. Hey, Moeka, do you remember being in the other routes?
We should bring that up to the union.
Yeah, you should. That seems like you're not getting paid for your full work.
Yeah, the Screen Actors Guild is probably not okay with that.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing that you need to look into and not me right now. Question on my mind simply slipped out of me.
There.
Moeka slowly pointed at a small, nondescript building. I waited for her to keep going, but she remained silent. Outside of her messages, she really is a woman of few words. Try to get a little more info out of her. Okay, what are you doing there?
The building's name.
The name? Arc Rewrite?
Oh, Arc Rewrite's the name of the editing company that you work for, right? Yeah.
I see. I do remember hearing that she worked here. Ironic, given how bad she is at communicating with people. Thought she might have been fired by now, but I guess that's not the case.
Wow, rude.
How did you hear my internal monologue?
It's unclear.
Kurisu, are you broadcasting my brain chip to other people?
No.
Why does it sound like you're lying?
Why does it sound like you're lying?
Okay, we're getting nowhere with this. Please don't do that, though. This must be the most tolerant company in the world. If I'm ever in need of a job, this is the first door I'll knock on. Though that would mean I'd have to kowtow to Moeka because she would be a senior employee. And we all know that the best way to get jobs in 2010 is by getting a couple resumes printed out, pounding the pavement, handing them out, right? That's how you get a job in the year 2010 and 2011, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, definitely. Really useful advice, that. Sorry, I'm not bitter or anything. I'm a little bit bitter. Can't imagine I'd like that very much. Anyway, that's not important right now. But you work here, Moeka. Why is Lukako with you?
I asked for a photo shoot. Photo shoot.
Photo shoot.
Exclusive. A real shrine maiden descended upon the streets of Akihabara.
You didn't want to join in on that one, Luca? The three of us all got to say the word, and you didn't. Do you want to?
Photo shoot?
There you go. Good job. High five. Nice. Moeka, you want a high five too? Excellent. You don't get one, Kurisu. Stop holding up your... Why are you... your hand's coming closer to my face. Stop. Nope. It's... Okay. I can't... Your palm is sweaty. I've tasted your palm sweat now, and I do not like it. Huh? You're talking about Lukako?
Right. My editor-in-chief wants me to do a feature on her.
Clever. I know there are cosplayers who dress up in Shrine Maiden costumes, but Lukako might be a real Shrine Maiden in Akiba. One of the few, but... Hey, didn't we talk to the guild about this? Is it really once a route? I feel like we've gone some routes where we haven't gotten this, but it's definitely once a game at least. Several times a game.
Yeah, I really wish we could have written that out of the contract.
Yeah, that's in your contract? That's got to be illegal. That can't be allowed.
You'd be surprised.
You know what sucks? Somebody wrote that, thought it was the most hilarious thing, and decided that it was so hilarious that they needed to keep bringing it back multiple times every game.
But also that enough of the audience agreed that they kept it up every game.
No, yeah, you're right. That does hurt. This seems very unconsidered somehow. Like, wouldn't Lukako's life get harder if this feature blows up and she becomes super popular? Perhaps not. This generation might be even more accepting of someone like her. That might even become a key to her popularity. Lukako were to get popular, we would be able to make money off of her. We could copyright our image and make official Lukako sponsored products. Hey, Lukako, what products do you want to sponsor? Gamer Girl bathwater?
I don't think there's a market for Shrine Maiden bathwater,
You'd be surprised.
I see.
Oh, hey, hold on. I am somehow have already gotten a sponsorship deal from Raid Shadow Legend. They're not even made yet. Game takes place in like 2010 or something. The future gadget laboratory could almost function as a maid cafe. Might be a good idea.
Gee, it would be fucked up if that happened.
Right? Could you
if
imagine
everyone in the lab had to just work in a maid cafe.
Oh my
That'd
God.
be really weird.
That would be really weird. Although, what if it wasn't? What if it was wholesome? And we all came together and saved the lab and made money? I think it'd be cool. What if we got Daru to do it?
I don't know why this is, but what if he were a penguin?
You know what? I'm gonna have my people talk to your people. We'll hash this out. I think we can get the ball rolling on this. So, what do you think about all this, Lukako? No response. What's going on? Hold on. Yep, that's Lukako. She's looking at me and Kurisu and blushing.
Is something wrong with Urashibara-san?
Several things, but this seems different from usual. No idea. Hey, Lukako, can you hear me? Wait, that sounded meaner than I meant it to be. Luka, you know that wasn't. We're cool, right? You know that's not what I'm. Right? I'm sorry.
For certain values of cool.
Well, that'll have to do. Lukako, can you hear me? Hello.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Did you just call me?
Yeah. Why won't you pick up your phone? You're standing right there. Call you I did. Are you going to accept Shining Finger's offer?
Oh, she said she just wanted to bring me in to talk about it for now.
And? Do you want to do this or not?
Well, I haven't really...
Once again, Lukako blushes while looking from Kurisu to me and back again.
What's wrong, Urashibara-san? Are you sick?
Did she get up? Come on, get down with the sickness?
No, I'm okay. It's just...
Just what?
Just... Now I know it's true. True? What are you talking about? There's no such thing as truths.
Oh, not this again. I thought you said there was no such thing as facts.
That's what I, the narrator, said.
I see.
Well, Kiryu-san.
Did she do something?
Kiryu-san told me that she saw you two coming out of a hotel, and that you guys were holding hands. Huh?
Finger! Did she see us together?
So, are you two...
Mortal enemies? Yes.
No, it's just we left together. Meaning that you also entered together, right?
Why are you so talkative now?
That's, well, you're technically right, but it's not what it looks like.
You're getting too panicky, Christina. And you, Finger, why are you so chatty all of a sudden? Huh?
Oh my gosh, you both came out of there holding hands. Are you two? Come on, tell me. Don't just stand there, Slime Man.
I love how we get to see her completely stone-faced. I thought this gag would have run its course, but Moeka's I guess she's still a main character, but she's enough out of the focus that it never runs dry. Still funny. Huh? Don't mail me your response.
I don't know what to say. I guess congratulations, you two. I told you, it's not like that. Do you get it now?
After that uncomfortable misunderstanding, we felt obliged to explain ourselves to Moeka and Lukako. Basically, we're only holding hands because we're in the middle of an argument. As a side note, Kurisu and I now have a pretty good understanding of how much voltage needs to build up before we get our shock. Meaning that if we feel an electrical shock coming while we're arguing, we automatically hold each other's hands. Makes it very confusing for anyone watching to determine whether we are friends or enemies. Or frenemies. Frenemies? Yeah? Enemies but still friends?
I can settle for frenemies.
Aw, that's so kind of you. We're a little bit friendly. But mostly enemy.
In other words, nothing has happened between the two of us, and it never will.
Just had to get a little jab in there, didn't you? I'll have you know that I'm the one suffering here. Nobody should have to spend a time with anyone as annoying as you.
Oh, that's my line. It makes my skin crawl just thinking that someone would think we're together.
What was that?
What do you think?
We hold hands.
So do you understand
get it now, right?
So... Are these like lovers' spats?
No! Ugh, I'm going back to my Luca phone. Wait,
I should get one of those.
Wait, you don't have one? Wait, doesn't this mean your image is already licensed? Wait, why wouldn't you? I guess it would be weird to have a phone with your face on it, right?
No, it'd be normal.
Wait, Kurisu, do you have a phone with your face on it?
I thought we'd already established. I have Luca's face, like everybody else.
Like everyone? Daru?
Yeah.
Which one, your face or Luca's face?
Yeah.
Does everyone in this lab exist to piss me off today?
And you're saying that nothing happened last night, even though you two slept in the same room. Well, that sucks.
That's what I've been trying to tell you, but I expect better of you, Daru. Why does everyone, including Shining Finger and Lukako, have such dirty minds? You know you're the only one for me, Daru.
Yeah.
We're cool, right?
Yeah.
Butt bros?
Yeah.
This world can't operate if everyone's thinking from the waist down. Truly a deplorable state of affairs.
You spent the night in a hotel room with a girl. Everything had been all set up for you. In a way, isn't it kind of rude that you didn't do anything?
Daru, you and I might be butt buddies, but we need to have a long discussion about this kind of thing, don't we?
Excuse me, can you spare us the guy logic here?
I second that. Besides, even if my assistant were the last two people on Earth, I'd never think of doing anything lewd with her.
Now you're pissing me off too.
Why? I've been telling her stuff like that since yesterday to grant her peace of mind. Why would you get mad about that now?
See? It's just like Mayushi said.
Mayuri, who up until now had her head buried in an English textbook, entered the conversation. Assumed it was homework since it looked like she was having a hard time with it. Oh, Mayuri, finally here. You can settle a debate. Is it more weird to have a photo of yourself on your phone or a photo of Luca on your phone?
I think yourself, really.
Yeah? Oh, Which one do you have on your phone?
Luca,
These are apparently the only two
obviously.
options. Like, I tried to change it one time, and I tried to change it to a picture of you because you're my friend, right? We've been friends forever.
That's
and then,
weird.
And then, but here's the thing: it became my face. Every face in the photograph suddenly became me. It was like being John Malkovich. Anyway,
I think that's how phones work.
I don't like phones. It would have been to ask for Kurisu's help, given that the book was in English. But it seemed Mayuri didn't want to add anything more to Kurisu's pile of troubles.
Ocarine can't do anything lewd.
Literally can't, not my programming. Mayuri, phrasing it that way. Mayuri, phrasing! We're still doing phrasing?
Okay, we're still doing phrasing.
Phrasing it that way might cause some misunderstanding. Can we not?
What kind of misunderstanding?
I mean, it makes it sound like I'm incapable of...
Don't even start. Why is talking to you always so confusing, Ocarine? It's so hard.
Mayushi, can you say that again, please?
It's so hard.
Permission granted to kick Daru.
Granted.
No, I was granting permission. Oh, all right. But they both just kick him at the same time.
like the one JoJo season 5 frame.
I don't know this frame.
Some dudes are over kicking the shit out of some guy on the ground. Other dude is sitting back sipping a glass of wine.
Mm-hmm.
Pauses, elegantly sets down glass of wine, goes over and starts kicking the guy with them.
God. I've seen a little bit of the current season of JoJo from over your shoulder, and it is exactly as confusing as the rest of the show is.
It's great.
It's certainly something. What is all this? One day. It's only been one day. So how is it the atmosphere in this lab has gone back to normal? All of the stress and tension of the other day is completely gone. To be fair, it's hard to be serious when you're dealing with Mayuri and Daru, but the fact that we are forced together by number 12 still remains. Back on topic, let's try sending another D-mail.
D-mail? Why?
Never from a female. No? I thought they'd still be relevant in 2010. Why do you think I went all willingly to Christina's hotel?
Well...
Because you wanted to see what kind of hotel she's staying in, right?
Yes, for my documentary on hotels.
I'm so jealous. I always wanted to do a documentary on hotels.
Wait, really?
No.
I
I want to sleep over at Kurisu's place too.
So just me, or has everyone in the lab gotten extremely frustrating over the past couple days? Like, more so than usual. Are you all collaborating behind my back? Is that what this is? Do they not remember somehow?
Hey, I was just joking. You're scaring me staring off into space like that.
Just a joke, bro.
Just a joke.
Just a joke. Can't you take a joke, bro? How dare he take this so lightly, just because it doesn't affect him? I'm gonna need to teach him a lesson. Listen, Daru, this is...
Hey, Okabe, let's hurry up and try sending an email.
Huh? Oh, hey, Christina! Not my Luca phone! It's one of a kind, I thought. And apparently not. Here, watch. I'll show you. I'm going to... Oh, I can't pull up my phone right now. Before I can launch into lecturing Daru, Kurisu grabbed my arm and dragged me into the development room. What are you doing? I was going to... Hold on. See here. Look. I'm going to try to change the settings. I'm going to try to change the wallpaper. I'm going to try to change it to Moeka, okay? And now watch what happens. Still Luca. I can't. It's always Luca.
Yeah, I think that's just how phones work, bro.
What do you mean phones in general? What about phones that don't have backgrounds? Are they still Luca phones?
Probably.
What?
Did we just skip through an entire scene?
What the fuck just happened? Wow, we just skipped through an entire scene. This fucking sucks.
Whoa!
All right, hey, I found where we're at. What are you doing? I was going to...
Forget about it.
Huh?
This may be a serious situation for us, but to them, it's just someone else's problem. There's no point in getting worked up over it. Now, come on, back to the D-mail. We don't have to change anything, right? Let's hurry up and send it.
Right. I managed to regain my composure and send the D-mail. Still no good, huh?
Yep.
Despite our repeated attempts, the best we could muster was a series of dings from the phone wave, named subject to change. Any theories as to why that might be?
Not a one. But since the phone wave itself is operating normally, I think we must be missing some major component.
But we have no idea what.
That's right.
God damn it. Bottom line, we have to spend another day like this. Even though we've gotten more used to this situation, things still get extremely awkward and even suffocating now and then.
I take it things didn't go so well.
Looks like Daru was keeping an eye on us. Upon seeing that we'd reached a stopping point, he entered the room. Unfortunately, yeah, and we still have no idea why. We're obviously disappointed, but the shock we felt yesterday has faded somewhat. We were certain yesterday that we would free ourselves, and having that ripped away dropped us into the depths of despair. But today, we understood that failure was very possible. We were prepared for this, so the results didn't have the same impact.
Oh, right. This sounds a little weird, but I have a present for you.
That is weird.
Yeah, that's what I just said. It sounds weird.
Okay, but you realize that telling me to be prepared for it to be weird doesn't make it less weird. Or, like, I'm still not prepared for it to be weird.
That's on you.
A present? What is it?
You couldn't guess. The new gadget you asked me to make. It's done.
Oh, really? Already?
It's pretty much just a transmitter. That gave me the basic structure. All I had to do was add the extra parts. So, once you guys cleared out of the lab, I hopped in and finished it. Another gadget? Are you seriously still working on those?
Doesn't sound like Kurisu was listening to our conversation yesterday. Fair, given everything that was going on. I'm sure she had other things on her mind.
You really made a new one, huh? So, what can this one do?
Do you really want to know, Christina?
Well, kinda.
Are you sure? Do you really, really want to know?
Yeah, kinda.
Well, so do I. Dara, what's it do?
I was hoping you'd tell me.
Oh, shit. Very well. Then let me introduce our newest gadget, number 13, also known...
I made number 13 already. This one will have to be number 14.
Fine. Number 14, also known as Radio Jacker.
Radio Jacker? What in the world is that?
Isn't it obvious? It's literally a device that hijacks TV broadcasts. Come on, genius girl. You should have figured that out.
I don't see how I could, given that you called it a radio jacker.
It's clear enough. It's a metaphorical radio.
I see.
The radio is a metaphor for television.
How does that track with video killing the radio star?
It's complicated.
I see.
You could write a dissertation on it.
TV broadcasts. I see. So it's broadcast signal intrusion.
What's with the long English words?
Well, people in Japan often abbreviate a takeover of something like a bus or ship as a bus jacking or a sea jacking, but both are basically jargon. What, really? Really, hijacking can suffice for any sort of vehicle takeover. Whether you're stealing a bus or a boat, you're still hijacking them. Jacking on its own doesn't really carry the same connotation. And based on what you said, number 14 is a device that overlays an alternative signal over existing television signals in order to stream video, correct? That's exactly what it is. And that's called pulling a max headroom. Basically, it interferes with a broadcast signal.
Wait, what's a max headroom?
Isn't that the thing?
No, I was trying to do a bit with Okabe not knowing who Max Headroom was.
Oh, okay.
Wow. All right. Nope, never mind. Bit failed.
Oh, I see.
Abort bit.
So bus jacking isn't really English after all. Next time I'm at an offline meet, I'll bust that out as trivia.
Huh. Just had to show off the fact that you grew up in America, didn't you? So what if I can't speak English? All I need is the internet and Dr. Excite to beautifully translate all the English I want.
Hold on. Why would anyone want to hijack a television broadcast nowadays, other than it being badass?
I should think that's obvious. It's badass. High five me.
Sure.
We agreed on something. We can high five. Guilt-free. So, on the day that I, Owen Kioma, throw the world into total chaos, my message will be broadcast on every last screen on Earth.
In that case, wouldn't a video on a streaming site suffice? This seems like a lot of work for not much reward.
But then only the people who wanted to see the video would see it. That's no fun. Surely you must feel the excitement in forcing people all over the world to watch the video. Tell me you don't.
I don't.
I don't believe you.
Fair enough.
That was a lightning fast answer.
Yeah, about that all over the world thing, the signal's only strong enough to cover Akiba at best, and even then, we can only take over analog televisions. What? That makes this even more pointless.
It may be impossible for a modern woman like you to understand the romantic totality of my plan. Daru, there's no need to waste another word on this meaningless conversation. Where's number 14 right now?
Romantic totality? Are you going to broadcast hijack with that machine, or fuck it?
Daru, where's that machine right now?
Oh, I left it right there after I completed it wait.
Kurusu needs not to know about my recent acceptance into appliantology. What happened?
Well, I thought I left it around there, but I can't find it.
I quickly surveyed the development room, but I couldn't see anything that even hinted at being number 14.
That's weird. I thought I left it somewhere in this area. Could I have left it over there somehow without realizing it? Nope, no dice.
Kurusu and I followed Daru out through the curtain. He's hunting high and low. Sorry, that Stradivarius song got stuck in my head ever since someone posted it in the Discord. Thank you. By the way, I am enjoying Stradivarius. Love all that Euro power metal. For a brief shining moment, the Discord music channel was a haven for power metal. I love that.
It could still be.
It could be when I need some more. I love that we now have a small area where I can be like, hey, everyone, I want to listen to this kind of music, please. And people will willingly give me all their music recommendations.
And then I forced you to listen to like 20 albums in a row.
Oh my. And you're like, hey, what if we did US power metal instead? And I'm like, that's fine, but clearly not what I was looking for.
I didn't do all US power metal.
You tried to make it do all US power metal. He hasn't even found a hint to the device's location.
I gave you Galnarius.
Okay, you did give me Galnarius, and Galnarius is actually by far the best Euro-style power metal band I've ever listened to. They are fucking sublime. Mayuri, who was so engrossed in her English homework that she didn't hear us talking, takes her nose out of her textbook and puts it back on her face where it belongs. Careful there, Mayuri. Wouldn't want to lose your nose again.
Yeah, that last time you got my nose, it took years to retrieve it.
Wait. That's why you were cut that joke up for years? You didn't realize? Oh no. Oh no, Daru, I think I broke my Uri.
What's going on, Daru-kun? Are you looking for something? Well, I just built future gadget number 14, and it's kinda gone missing. Have you seen it anywhere, Mayushi? 14-chan? What does it look like? Well, it's about yay big and,
I gave the room a quick once over. Huh?
What is it, Okarine? Did you find it?
Quite the contrary. It seems like that's not the only thing that's missing.
Huh?
I looked around the room once more. As I thought. Gone. They're all gone. All the gadgets that I put in the cardboard box are gone.
You're kidding.
No, I'm Okabe. If I remember correctly, I put everything in one place in the center of the development room. And all of it is completely gone. Could we have been burglarized? Burglarized?
I want to get burgerized.
Me too, actually. This is bad. Please, we need to call the police. Mayuri, call the police right away. 119. No, 117. Which one is it?
Okabe, calm down. Both of those are wrong.
I will not remain calm. Then Mayuri raised her voice for some reason.
What's wrong, Mayushi? Did you remember something? I did. Something I forgot to tell you.
Forgot? What is it?
Do you remember what I told you before about the May Queen customer, the shopkeep?
You mean the guy that offered to buy all of our gadgets? The one who wouldn't sell me his strongest potions?
Yeah. Well, he stopped by last night.
What? So, are you telling me?
Yep, he took all the gadgets that were piled up in that cardboard box.
Really? Why didn't you tell me that earlier?
Sorry, I knew I had to, but I completely forgot. Mayushi is a complete airhead.
But she forgore.
I forgore.
It's understandable.
I'm an airhead, mystery flavor.
The moment I scolded her, Mayuri fell into a gloom.
I'm gloomy because I learned that mystery flavor is just the factory leftovers.
Wait, is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Daru, can we return all that mystery flavor still? Just look over nervously to the case sitting back. Maybe I was a little too hard on her. Well, be that as it may, as long as the gadgets weren't stolen, it's not a problem.
That's true. In fact, we should probably be thanking Mayuri. She got us out of debt.
Yeah.
I could go for a mystery flavor.
A mystery flavor what?
Whatever.
Okay, yeah, we got... Here's the thing, we've got plenty of that, apparently. Help yourself. If you would like some mystery flavor, we have some in the box right over there. A whole case of mystery flavor.
I'm sorry, Okarine. I'll be careful from now on.
It's fine. People say that good and bad cancel each other out.
You fool. Good and bad things are exactly the same thing, you idiot.
You absolute buffoon.
Cancel each other out?
In this case, the good outweighed the bad, so I actually commend you for your deed.
Should I be happy about that?
Yes, I'm sorry I raised my voice.
It's okay. Mayushi messed up anyway.
What are you humming about? Kurusu looked at me quizzically.
You know, you're always a bit more honest when you're dealing with Mayuri.
Don't be stupid, I'm always honest.
Says who?
Anyway, it's a good thing that we've gained some capital by selling off our gadgets. That should have staved off our bankruptcy for a while yet. As I chewed that idea over, I noticed that Daru was wearing a quizzical look. What? What is it, Daru? Are you hungry?
Nope, that's not it. I was just thinking that I may have left number 14 in that cardboard box.
What? Are you sure?
I can't say for sure, but I think so.
Oh. Which would mean that right now at that shopkeep's store.
I guess it wasn't too hard to make, so I could rebuild it quick if you wanted me to.
No, we don't need it right now. Besides, we could always go to the shopkeep and ask for the device back, so don't worry about it. We've got money in our hands now, anyway. I'm fine with letting the little things go.
What?
Another exclamation, this time from Kurusu. Everybody's exclaiming today. Hey, I want to exclaim. Ah!
Not bad.
Nah, that could have been better. But thank you.
You'll get there.
Now, what could it be?
Hey, do you know what happened to the hard disk that was next to the laptop over there?
Hard disk? I've got no idea.
Oh, you mean the 250 gig one in the black case? Right, do you know Hashida? Oh, that was yours, Makiseshi? That could be a problem. What are you talking about? Well, about number 14, it's basically a gadget that broadcasts the data that's been written to its hard disk. And... wait, no, you can't mean... I might have used your hard disk for number 14. Tee-hee. Used it, then... Okurin did say I could use anything in the lab. It never occurred to me that it could belong to you, Makiseshi.
Hold on there. Don't you try to put this on me, Daru. Looks like Daru accidentally used Kursu's hard disk without knowing what it was hers. It's true that I said he could use whatever he wanted, but...
isn't it just common sense to ask before using something? Yeah, but I just wanted to put it in there as a proof of concept. I didn't think it'd be taken away. Sorry about that.
Well, it's not a big deal, right? I mean, it's partially your fault for leaving it out in the open while you're off living it up in your luxurious hotel. So what if a hard disk or two gets used? It's not like you can't afford to buy a new one, right? Tried to redirect or blame off myself. Sure, I said that Daru could use anything in the lab, but how was I supposed to know he'd find something that belonged to her? I could see Kursu's shoulders beginning to tremble.
That is not the issue.
This may turn out worse than expected. Calm down, Christina. I grabbed Christina's hand, hoping to forestall the electric shock. Never could have imagined that my right arm, a wild instrument of uncontrolled chaos, would be used as a tool of peace.
How am I supposed to calm down? That hard disk has all of my data on it.
All of your anime on it? So it'll just broadcast some of your weird anime taste. That's fine. Don't worry about it. We all know that you're into Sailor Moon anyway. Is it that important?
Important? I can't say until I check, but it may very well be. How do you not know? That hard disk is actually a part of number 13.
Number 13. That's the new gadget that Kursu's been developing.
Hashida. Number 14 develops its video data...
Want to try that one again?
Hashida. Number 14 broadcasts its video data to televisions around the world, yes?
Good job.
I'm so tired.
I'm sorry.
Well, more like around Akiba, but...
How are you tired? You got to sleep on the bed last night.
It still broadcasts it to a large number of unsuspecting people then. And the tiredness is bleed over from my narrator.
You have a narrator?
You too.
I have a narrator? Oh God.
Who do you think makes our fucking voices?
I thought I did? I guess? Kursu's face turned a pale shade of blue. This is definitely going to be worse than expected.
Chris-chan, are you okay? You don't look so good. Do you want some water? No, I'm fine. Thank you, Mayuri.
Hey, Christina, what exactly does number 13 do? She was oddly hesitant to respond. Is it something she finds difficult to talk about? But if she doesn't explain it to us, we won't know what has her so worried. Look, I understand that number 14 being out of our hands is a problem for some reason, but until you explain what's going on, we have no idea why or how big the problem is. Could you please tell us what's wrong?
But...
Kursu studied our faces before she spoke. She was trying to hold back her tears. I think this is the first time I've seen her like this.
Okay, I'll tell you. Number 13 was a gadget that visualized and recorded what was going on inside a person's mind. It visualized what was in their mind?
Wait, you created that just for this skeevy little lab gadget thing?
Yeah, weekend project.
That's a huge breakthrough. How is that a weekend project? Is that even possible?
Weekends are a big deal.
Daru and I responded in unison. Mayuri merely tilted her head.
It's actually not that difficult.
Yes, it is. Listen, I know you're smart and all, but don't play coy about this. That's impressive.
For example, scientists have conducted experiments where they project images into people's minds as data. The technology keeps advancing, too.
Do not face with picture machinery such as the video camera. But there should be even the technology that a nervous system pulse can convert the electric signal pivot if the picture, which is simple story video camera projected for structure, takes the nervous system pulse, too. There was no end to that sentence.
Very informative, thank you.
You're welcome. Why is it... Have you seen what this looks like? I love the diagram on the left. That looks like a fucking shit post.
Space Satellite Humanity Electric Wave Tower.
Why does the Turing test come into it?
And why is there a prefrontal lobotomy?
That's just... How else do you think they get it connected?
And at the same time, research into converting what people see into data has also progressed considerably. Even the Neuroscience Institute at my school, Victor Condoria University, is developing a technology called visual rebuilding. Have you heard of it?
No. Unfortunately, I haven't.
Basically, it's technology that converts visual data into a neural pulse signal. You can use it to send signals to the brain in order to make things that aren't really there appear in front of you. Kind of like in Chaos Head.
Oh! Kind of like... I do remember what happened in Chaos Head.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like what they did in Chaos Head.
Yeah.
Yeah. In that game, Chaos Head, that we've played.
What do you mean game?
Oh, right. Documentary.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't think that's the same thing as Gigglomania, though. I think what's happening in Chaos Head is actually different.
Didn't they have a machine, though?
One of them had to, yeah, because he couldn't do it on his own. It's the same thing that came back towards the end of Robotics Notes. I'm pretty sure that's a different thing. But I also don't remember it well enough to speak on it. I guess we'll just have to play Chaos Head sometime.
Good old Gigglers. I would be stoked to play Chaos Head. I really want to.
I really want to at some point, too. It's hard to get a copy of it in English.
Yep.
Legally as well. So that's very much a far future thing once we're done with all the Steins Gate
Isn't
games.
it something like the base game is translated, but there's like a remaster that's better that isn't or some shit?
I don't actually know. We'll have to look into it sometime when we're done with Zero. And by the time we're done with Zero, Steins God will be out and we'll have to play that too.
Yeah, and we still have to get the linear bounded pentagram.
Yep. So don't hold your breath.
We'll get there.
Eventually. See you in Checks Notes 2026 if we're lucky. Is that some sort of virtual reality?
I suppose that's one way to make it easier to understand.
And if you die in the virtual reality, you die in real life?
Yeah, obvi.
God, finally, someone's created Sword Art Online. I feel like I missed...
Finally, Sword Art Offline.
Sword Art Offline stab.
And given that this is possible, so too is the opposite. Don't you know? That's how science works. Anytime you do one thing, it means you can also do the opposite.
Trivially.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But that doesn't exactly sound easy. It isn't. But there's something else to consider. At the university, I was focused on the analysis memory as neural pulse signals.
Memory?
Well, it's complicated, but in a nutshell, I thought that if it was possible to export our memories as data, it might be possible to do the same with the images and thoughts in our heads.
The images and words?
Yeah.
I didn't know you were a fan of Dream Theater. What does that mean? That she was able to go from it might be possible to actually finding a way to make it happen? In this lab?
In this part of the country? At this time of year? Localized entirely within the development room?
Can I see it?
No.
But how are you able to actually extract the neural pulses? We don't have anything advanced enough for that in our lab.
You don't need anything that advanced as long as you have these.
Kurisu held out a headphone-like object that I once saw in this lab some time ago. And finally, we're tying it back to this plot from the common route. Could it be?
Yes, it's a headset-ish thing that I made using VR technology. It's been simplified quite a bit, though.
Which means I was right. That really is a part of number 13. I see. Now I'm getting the basics. But more than that, Christina, I also understand that the gadget you were working on was going to be mind-blowing. So what are you so worried about? From what I just heard, it sounds like the primary component of number 13 is that headphone-style headset. Meaning the hard disk in the development room was just a storage device.
I'm worried because of you.
Me? Okay, listen, I know I did kind of a shit, but I literally had no idea what the gadget even did until just now. Why in God's name would that worry you?
Because you put the headset on me while I was sleeping, right?
Come again? Now that you mentioned it, I may have. Yeah, I thought you were listening to your Jordan Peterson podcasts.
No, that's for other people to be forced to listen to.
I am both relieved and frightened. I think I did. That was just before the whole number 12 affair. I was suspicious of those almost headphones, so I decided to put them on Kurisu's head while she was sleeping.
There's a possibility that my thoughts at that moment were converted into data and saved to that hard disk. Which is where it becomes problematic that Hashida used that hard disk for number 14. I get it. Number 14 might take the data from Makiseishi's thoughts and... That's right. Broadcast them to every monitor in Akihabara. And if that were to happen...
The color once again drains from Kurisu's face. Hey, is that data going to get us into trouble? I imagine Kurisu's thoughts being something that leads to cyber terrorism or something similarly dramatic.
I told you that I don't know yet, but it could very well bring about the end of the world.
See, with anyone else, I would think they're being hyperbolic when they say that, but no, you seem to be the kind of person who would have knowledge that would bring about the end of the world. How could it be that dangerous?
I'm done. I can't even think of what would happen. No, I don't want to think about it.
Kurisu held her body with her arms and shivered. This normally confident woman seemed scared half to death right now. This really is a big deal.
Is this all Mayushi's fault?
No, Mayuri, no.
Oh, no, it's mine. I was the one who used the hard disk. Pointing fingers won't help.
Pointing fingers gets us nowhere. Daru.
Right now, we should prioritize retrieving number 14. I like the way you think, Makiseishi. First, we should contact the person who Mayushi sold the gadgets to and ask him to return number 14. Right, Mayuri, can you call the shopkeep?
It's gonna be 4 degrees Celsius again.
What's wrong, Mayushi? You can get in touch with him, right? Well, that I don't know. What? You don't have his contact info? But he's got a shop, right? Where is it? He comes to our cafe once in a while, so his store is probably in Akihabara, but I don't know the name or where it is exactly. Oh my god.
Kurisu held her head in her hands, and once again looked like she was about to cry. Can't believe that Mayuri doesn't know anything about the person she'd conducted business with. But Mayuri is Mayuri. If she didn't think that he was a trustworthy person, she wouldn't have sold the gadgets to him. Mayuri may seem flighty at times, but she's actually a very good judge of character. She is lab member number 002 after all. That should be proof enough.
Anyway, we're not going to accomplish anything standing around here looking desperate. I'm going to go look for the store. I'll lend you a hand. Hashida, are you sure? If we don't find it, we're in deep trouble, right? Well, yeah, it'd be pretty bad. Then I've gotta. I know more about the stores in Akihabara than you do anyway.
Aw, responsible adult Daru.
Mayushi will help too. It's my fault after all. Mayuri.
What a riot.
You good, Okarine? It's kind of weird to hear you burst out laughing like that.
How could I keep myself from laughing? Hey, Christina.
What do you mean? What's so funny?
Kurisu was about to continue, but I stopped her with a raised hand and continued. It seems that you've all forgotten something, so let me remind you. What is the express goal of the Future Gadget Laboratory?
To make a lot of gadgets for everyone to play with?
Wrong! That couldn't be more wrong. Okay, I can't believe she said the exact same thing as Daru. But I guess I have to teach them once again. Understand? The goal of the Future Gadget Laboratory is to bring chaos to this world with the gadgets we create. And isn't it appropriate? According to Christina, number 14 may bring about the world's destruction. Think about it. That is exactly the chaos we desire. There's no need for us to panic.
Hold up. Just to confirm, Okarin, are you saying that we can just leave this be?
Yes, can't you hear the dramatic music going? The thing that's like all like raising up our spirits that I started playing in the background that's totally appropriate for the scene? Nobody said anything like that.
But you just said...
However, I shuddered over whatever Daru was trying to say. However, the time has not yet arrived. And furthermore, his goal is to plunge the world into chaos with his own hands. There is no meaning in chaos accidentally brought about by a third party. In other words, the apocalypse that number 14 may bring about is an unfavorable situation for me personally. Therefore, I charge all of you with the retrieval of Future Gadget number 14 at any cost. Seems I've rendered everyone speechless.
I think I'm starting to understand.
What? What do you understand? Who's understanding?
Okabe, you try to hide it, but you're just not honest with yourself. Seriously, why not just say, let's go look for it and skip all the extra stuff?
How could you say that? I was just demonstrating the attitude that we should all have as lab members. It had nothing to do with being honest with myself or not.
See, you're doing it again.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, but that's one of Okarin's good points. I'm glad you're able to see that too, Chris-chan.
No, stop seeing. No one's seeing anything right now.
Maybe. I'm not sure if it's good or bad, but I feel like I better understand how he thinks now that we've been together for a while. Oh, then that would mean number 12 is working, right? Shouldn't that set off the escape flag soon, then?
The likes of you.
You're about to say something along the lines of, the likes of you would never understand the intricacies of my mind, right? Whoa, right on the money. I guess number 12 really does work.
That's enough. There's no time for chit-chat. We have to find number 14. In spite of the gravity of our situation, we managed to shake off the feeling of inevitable doom and agreed to split up and search for numbers 13 and 14. Or we would have, had Kurisu and I not been bound together. She and I were forced to form our own little search party. But as
Search party!
Oh wait, can you get that on my phone? On my Luca phone?
Probably not.
Oh, well, shit. But as Daru mentioned, there may be some truth to our continued union, gradually improving our ability to cooperate. Okay, let's move.
Yeah, let's.
Like now, we didn't even need to discuss which way to. Fuck! Oh, we had set it in opposite directions.
Hey, where are you going?
After all your talk of knowing how I think, you should have at least known which direction I wanted to go.
I take it back. How could I ever hope to understand your Chunibyo-infected mind?
We're not exactly off to a flying start here.
The owner of the knick-knack store? You right there, Kurisu?
Okabe, give me one of the electric shocks real quick.
Okay. Hold on while fuck. No. What did you want me to do that for?
Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, he's the one that Mayuri sold our gadgets to. I hear he stops in here from time to time. Do you know anything about him?
I I kind of remember Mayushi talking about him before, Nyan.
Do you know where he might work?
I might if he was a regular customer, but I've only seen him a couple of times, so I don't know much about him, yeah?
I see.
Then what did he look like? What kind of guy was he?
Let me think. He was
Tall?
not tall or short, but his proportions were kinda...
Large?
He wasn't fat or skinny. I would say normal. Yep, he was sort of a nondescript kind of guy, yeah?
Nondescript, huh? Oh shit, now I'm doing it. That's not good.
That's no good.
That's no good. I was hoping she'd give us some sort of lead.
Oh, but
What, did you remember something about him? Like he has 7 scars on his chest?
no, nothing like that. But he didn't seem like a bad guy to me.
Ugh. Well, that's not helpful.
But why are you asking me this now? What's going on with that customer, Nyan?
We just want a way to contact him.
We told Ferris everything that had happened.
Wow, that's rough. Oh, hey Okabe, do you think I'd sound cooler if I was doing a dog thing instead of a cat thing? What do you think? Would it be like, arr? What do you think, Kurisu?
Stick with the cat ears, I think.
You sure? Sounds like you're having a rough time over there.
Yeah, but it is what it is. So if you ever see him stop in here, would you give us a call ASAP?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll take the shock.
Are you right there, Kurisu?
No.
Okay. I can get you like a free drink or something. Would you like a cappuccino?
Niappuccino.
Niappuccino.
What a pain.
What? Not information or Ferris? We're already stuck dead in our tracks. Aside from Mayuri, I thought Ferris would be our best bet as to anything on this guy, but she couldn't give us anything. To be honest, if our well of information at May Queen is dry, we're not going to have many options. We're just going to have to search every store in Akiba. There's no way around it. And even then, the fact that he runs a store in Akiba is our only clue.
It's not exactly efficient, but there's no other way.
Well, if it's the sort of store that would buy up all of our gadgets, we might find it sooner than we expect. Must be a store with a very good taste.
Yeah, it's probably a really weird place.
The two of us will never see eye to eye, will we? In the end, Kurisu and I swept through as many stores in Akiba as we could until late in the night, but we never found the one we were looking for. Right, I understand. We'll continue our search tomorrow then.
Nothing on his end either?
Nope. The phone call was from Daru, but as my demeanor indicated, he didn't find so much as a single clue. Sure, he would have called us earlier if he had anything good to tell us anyway. Kurisu's been like this since we came back. No, I know she's worried, but there's nothing we can do about it now. Worrying is just a waste of energy. Besides, I had a bigger problem in front of me. Can I ask you something, Christina? Why was this our dinner? A couple of empty plastic cups stand on the table. The fossils of the meals we prepared by adding hot water and waiting 3 to 5 minutes.
Why, what? You didn't seem to have any complaints while the cashier was ringing them up for us.
Because I assumed we'd eat them as a late-night snack. Moreover, why are you eating instant noodles while you're staying at a hotel like this? You're practically drowning in alternatives.
Oh, alternatives that you're going to pay for?
Don't be absurd. Why would I need to treat Celeb Sev herself? It's common sense that the person with money should pay for the food.
You must be joking. I've been letting you stay here, so why don't you pay for it? And stop calling me Celeb Sav.
I'm not spending the night here because I want to. Needless to say, we've been holding hands since this lovely little conversation started. Whatever. If we're done eating, I'm going to take a shower. I stood up and started walking towards the bathroom while holding Kurisu's hand.
Wait!
What?
Who said you could shower here?
No one, but it's not like there's anywhere else I can shower.
Yes, there is. The lab has a shower, right? That's the one you're going to use.
That's not an option. I meant to do so, but I didn't have the chance today because I was going out looking around for the thing that's stressing you out. So I'm doing it here.
Well, I can't help you if the MacGuffin hunt got in the way of your shower. I didn't give you the okay.
You're really not going to let me shower?
I'm really not.
Is that so? Then I have no choice. I didn't want to say this, but she's backed me into a corner. Look, I haven't taken a shower for the last 2 days, meaning that I'm starting to smell. Are you really okay with that? We've been walking around, sweating in the hot sun all day, and I've been getting ripe. And as you may recall, we can't be more than a meter apart. And you are absolutely certain that you're okay with that. With spending all night close together until tomorrow morning. If you are, I'll tolerate this until we get to the lab tomorrow.
Fine, you win.
Bodies are disgusting. High five after I get out of the shower.
Just be sure to sterilize the shower once you get out of it.
I don't even have the tools to do that.
I do.
Why? Does she think I'm a roach or something? Ugh, who cares? I felt gross all day, so I'm probably going to feel really refreshed after a good shower. By the way, assistant, you looked so serious up until a little while ago, but it seems like you've lightened up.
When I talk to you, being so serious starts to feel stupid.
That's a good thing?
What do you mean good? Anyhow, Okabe, you're... Huh?
She stopped herself before she finished her thought. What?
Hey, are you doing that to cheer me up?
Huh?
Never mind, it can't be.
I didn't get to find out what she was going to say. But I did get to take a shower and sleep, so, you know, potato, potato. On the floor, of course, wearing an eye mask. A new day. We decided to kick things off by searching for numbers 13 and 14 in the morning, and then meeting back in the lab in the afternoon.
Did you find him, Okarin?
I take it from the fact that you're asking that you didn't.
And I take it from your snarky response that neither did you.
Haha, yeah. Good job, butt buddy.
Thanks.
From the moment my area was disappointedly slumped on the couch, it seemed that her luck wasn't much better.
I'm sorry, Okarin. If Mayushi asked for his contact info, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Don't apologize. It's not your fault.
But what if I apologize anyway?
Well, if you want my forgiveness, it is yours, and I give it freely.
Oh, so it was my fault then.
That's not the take. Oh,
I knew it.
Damn it, Mayuri. Okabe tries to do one mature thing. She looked so sad. Isn't there something I can do? Mayuri, what is the name of this place? Say it.
Huh? You mean the lab?
No, this is the Future Gadget Laboratory. You understand? In other words, we do not dwell on the past as we carry out our research. We look to the future. That is what we do. So don't spend your time talking about what's already done. Understand?
Okarin.
Whoa, once in a while you manage to say something inspiring, Okarin.
What are you talking about? Every word out of my mouth is inspiring.
You talk about the future now, but just a few minutes ago you were desperately trying to send a D-mail to the past.
Well, that's another story. We need to get out of the situation right away. You agree with me, don't you?
Well, you got me there.
And when you think about it, if we had a working phone wave, this whole mess with number 14 would never have happened. That's right, if only we could send a D-mail, all this would be. Of course, the fact that I'm thinking this right now means that our D-mail experiment failed today as well. That's not to say that I regret the past. I'm simply trying to change the past in order to ensure a better future. Meaning that I am looking forward to the future, not looking back to the past. Not Janice over here.
I swear nobody can split hairs quite like you.
I know, it's impressive, right?
Yeah?
Like the knife I'm using should be like wider than her hair, and yet right down the middle. You too, Daru? I wanted to join in. I suddenly noticed Daru and Mayuri staring at Kurisu and I.
What is it?
What are you looking at, you two?
Well, I was just thinking that you and Maki-seishi are getting along better than before. Better than before.
Better than before. Pardon me?
Uh-huh. To be honest, Mayushi was thinking the same thing. I can't believe what you're saying, Mayuri.
Yeah, nothing's changed. We're arguing just like we always do.
That's true, but still, something about it has changed. Changed? What's changed? It's like you guys aren't so harsh on each other anymore. You still argue about everything, but it's a little milder. Yeah, that's what Mayushi was going to say. I know I said this before, but it's gotta be number 12 at work, right?
What? You must be kidding. It's supposed to help my couples, not my assistant.
That's my line. Okabe and I would never... But you must have noticed that the number of electric shocks has been going down, right?
Outside of that time when we were at May Queen, yeah.
Well...
It's true that the number of shocks we've received while not holding hands has gone down to practically 0. That's just because we know how far we can go without triggering the discharge.
But the fact that you know that means that Darling, you idiot, is doing its job, doesn't it?
These two, why are they trying to make Kurisu and I such good friends? I really don't get it. Kurisu is my assistant, no more, no less.
Anyway, we have to find number 14 and we're burning daylight sitting here talking.
That's right. And since we don't know where the buyer went, we have no choice but to search high and low. Every time. It's a reflex now.
True. Worst case scenario, we only have one more day to find him. We better hurry.
What? Indeed.
You're absolutely right.
Only one more day.
Only one more day.
One more day, huh?
One more day. One more day.
One more day, nyan.
Huh?
Huh?
Wait. Hey, Daru, what did you just say?
Just now?
What was that you say? You just said that we only have one day left. What does that mean?
What does that mean? It means the timer's gonna go off.
Timer?
Hashida, what are you talking about? Explain. What's there to explain? Number 14's timer goes off at 5 p.m. tomorrow. Basically 24 hours from now, so... Huh?
You mean that tomorrow evening?
Number 14 is going to activate unless we stop it?
Hey, what the hell? He never said...
Didn't I tell you that?
No!
Yeah, that'd do it. I thought I had told you guys already. Oh, geez, my bad.
Yeah, you're bad. I can't believe my ears. Doing the blep. My bad. Blep. Wait, what was that from?
The one I was doing was totally, what's her name from the last Ace Attorney episode we did?
You're right. Eenie Miny.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're blep. My bad. Blep. That's not it. I believe my ears just fine. I just can't believe that nobody ever told me this. How could Daru and Mayuri forget to tell us something so important? Only so much can be attributed to carelessness.
Hold on, there's a reason I said worst case scenario. Even though it is complete, we don't know if it'll work. It still needs to be tested before we can be sure. Besides, Ocarina, I just assumed you would eventually ask me to add a timer so we could make it broadcast automatically whenever we wanted.
That really does sound like something I would ask for. Actually, great job.
Doesn't it?
Right? Yeah. God, you are such a great butt buddy. High five. I mean, if we're going to be signal jacking anyway, we might as well. If we want a knowing official sounding for those of you who are watching this video sort of effect, a timer is of the essence. Well played, Daru. To know me this completely, you are truly my favorite right arm. However, your ordinarily praiseworthy actions have backfired on us.
Anyway, I set the timer to go off at 5 p.m. exactly 3 days after I'd completed the gadget.
3 days, so that means
Tomorrow evening, the data on that hard disk will be
broadcast on analog monitors throughout Akiba. Of course, these days, even the government is pressing people to switch to digital. There probably aren't many stores that still use analog. But of course, that doesn't mean they're entirely gone.
For example, downstairs.
Just take the TV in our lab, for instance. What's more, there are tons of analog CRTs in the workshop downstairs.
Oh, it just does go there. Okay.
Yeah. Plus, for all the people that play Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube. A truly staggering number of analog monitors in a mere 10-meter radius. Following that train of thought, Akihabara is filled with junk electronics stores. There may be far more analog monitors than we ever could have imagined.
Oh, but hey, there's a chance that number 14 just plain doesn't work, right?
Of course there is, but that doesn't make me feel any better.
What should I do if that's ever shown?
Kurisu was muttering to herself. Until now, we were taking this pretty seriously, but we had an underlying spark of optimism. But now, reality had crushed that spark into nothing, and number 14's activation hung over our heads like the sword of Damocles. Kurisu's shoulders fell under the weight of her worries. To me, Makase Kurisu was a female assistant with the pitiable caveat of being an channeler. But to the outside world, she was the hope of the neuroscience community. A girl who at the young age of 17 was published in an American science journal. Of course, even I must admit that her mind is a veritable wellspring of knowledge and theories that often crystallize into grand ideas. Not that it's any match for the mind of Kiyoma. Of course, but still. The information created in her head that had to be shared will be exposed to the public. It didn't really register with me when I had heard that yesterday, but the more I think about it, the more I realize that this will be a major concern. And what's more, since what's in Kurisu's head is enough to make her tremble in fear, it may be something that could bring about horrors beyond the comprehension of the common man. It's not a given that advancements in science and technology will always be used for the betterment of the people. It is very possible for heartless people to use those advancements for ill.
Oh, Karin, what should we do?
Mayuri's voice trembled. But regardless of how much time we have left, our options at this juncture are limited. While it may be like finding a needle in a haystack, we need to locate this gadget.
Yeah, I figured you were gonna say that.
Let's go search everything again, focusing on small stores and junk shops. Meanwhile, I'm going to call Lukako, Ferris, Suzuha, and Moeka and ask them for help.
Resonance, it repeats.
We'll have to find out what happens.
Next time?
Nailed it. No awkward pause at all.
Smash that like, comment and subscribe.